Ira Epstein with your morning flash update, and this update is for Thursday. We're at the 17th of August 2023, time 8:10 a.m. Central Time. So the stock market did a turnaround. Now, part of what helped this market, I think, was Walmart earnings. Big solid beat. I mean, you talk about them versus Target, you got yin yang. I mean, it's completely different. All of the metals are getting a little boost. I think it's more short covering than anything new from a fundamental. I looked, I'm not seeing anything. China's at work, apparently shoring up its yuan by selling dollars abroad through its, and both, by the way, domestic and offshore, through state banks. Okay, the People's Bank of China didn't do that. They did it through the smaller banks. We're seeing a good rally hit, and it's about time in some of the currencies, but is it a turn? I'm not seeing that yet. In the grain markets, outside Chicago at least, it's pouring. It's going to disappear soon, but they've had ideal weather. I can't imagine corn holding up. I wouldn't be surprised if you're 30 cents lower at some point here. Not necessarily today, but going down like that. Bonds and notes, you got to pay attention here. You're at 4.3 almost in the 10-year note. So this market has cracked through the 4.25 mark. Now, will we get a weekly close like that is what many technicians are going to look at for a breakout. So keep your eye on that. Sugar came alive today. Why? I don't know. Don't care. The markets, once it cleared 24.42, that was the game. You had short covering all the way up to 24.74. On the energy market, very fascinating. Citi comes out and says that they don't believe this rally's for real, and they are advising clients to start selling. Goldman Sachs today came out with statements, and they are saying the game has changed in the stock indices from buying the dip to selling the rallies. And they tell you to look very hard at the 50-day moving average of closes and how the market's back under it. So giving you the ideas there. Now, as for the day's news, we had the Philly Fed numbers. Blowout to the upside. This is really dramatic. They had a prior reading of a negative 13. They were expecting a negative 10. They got a plus 12. Look at the prices paid. Up 2.25 times what it was. What's still down is the employment index, so they're not adding anything there. But new orders takes off. You're taking a look at shipment index doing much better. These are all positives now. You still have a negative in inventories, and that's good. It means you're drawing off the inventory. Could be why the employment index is down too. You don't need to hire as many. Getting to the word of hiring, jobless claims. They just say this economy is strong. I don't care how else you can try to come up with anything. Your weekly claims, they go up and down. They did cross the 1.7 million level, so I think that's fairly important. They are starting to grab some traction that it's not as easy to get a new job possibly, but that's fought by the amount of claims immediate that are falling. The Conference Board leading, lagging, and coincident indicators at 9. And then we get the EIA natural gas report, which is expected to show 35 billion cubic feet. That's coming up. One other thing I want to remind you, I just did our special report on interest rates. Now, what I covered was the 30-year bond, and I did that for a reason. It's only 10 basis points more than a 10-year. Why somebody would tie up money for another 20 years to get that is beyond me, but I figured it was worth doing the report. And I'm going to cover seasonal charts like you see. Price count, yes, I've done that one too for you. I give you the weekly and the daily charts as well, give you what I'm seeing in the market, where I think this all might head, and what you do with it. How do you get the report? It's pretty simple. What you do is you go to iraepstein.com, go under the word research on the very top right. You can click up here at any point. These reports are up for 3 business days. Yesterday was the first day. So pay attention to that. You want to get it because after that, they're gone. And by the way, I still think that stock report I did right on the money. Look at how terrible August is. I warn you, September's often a worse month than August. I cover that in this morning's newsletter, by the way. I give some percentages on that. So if you get in here, if you want to go to our website and go to free offers, you can get a free offer and try my newsletter where I put in all these little tidbits for you throughout the day. I'm Ira. You have a good day. I'll see you this afternoon with our market wrap-ups. Take care.